I'd say deliverance is exactly the right word to describe what each of these people needed. After the scene at the manger was over, Mary took the little drummer boy by the hand to make sure he got back to his mother. The two women began to talk, and the story about the little boy's need for the cochlear implant all came out. Mary listened intently and then disappeared into the crowd. Now that reporter, he had overheard the conversation between the two women, and then, even though he considered himself hard-nosed and completely objective, he couldn't help but track Mary down to talk to her. He knew her, maybe better than anyone else. You see, Mary was his wife. The busy schedule she kept was as a celebrated surgeon in the local hospital. The very surgeon the little boy's mother had come to find. Big coincidence, huh? So now the reporter asked Mary, "What are you going to do?" She just smiled and said, "I'm going to give that little boy the surgery he needs." "Even if it means postponing your own cancer treatment?" he asked. He couldn't believe what she was planning. Couldn't believe that she would risk her own life this way. But then she turned to him and said, "What about you? You have the means to let everybody in town know about this need. If you wanted to, you could mobilize the entire community to reach out to help this mother and her son. What are you going to do?" received programs still echo in this time. The doctor did postpone her own treatment long enough to perform surgery on that little boy. She donated her skills and her time in a gift of compassion and sacrifice. Her husband, the cynical reporter, he ended up writing the story just the way it unfolded in front of him. And because of that, the whole community came together to give every penny needed for the boy's hospital care. In the end, he was able to hear. Oh yes, the story is well known in these parts. People refer to it as the miracle on the square. Maybe because that's the title I gave it when I wrote it as a feature in the local newspaper. The funny thing is, to me, the biggest miracle was how God, moving in and through the hearts of people, broke down all the walls this hard-bitten reporter had built up, and he changed my life that Christmas. What happened to the doctor, my beautiful wife? God healed her, and she made a full recovery. I retired from the newspaper business a few years back. Now I spend all the time I can raising money for other kids who need surgery they can't afford. In fact, if any of you would like to purchase a cup of coffee or hot chocolate, or maybe one of these snazzy Christmas star beamers, well, that's where all the money goes. Maybe tonight you're here hoping to be delivered. You've got a huge need that you're praying God will meet, like that young woman and her son. Or you need physical healing, like that doctor. Or like me, maybe you need God to touch your heart with the reality of His love and grace. The whole Christmas story is about God coming close and reaching out to meet the needs of people like you. If you open your heart and let Him, God will make this a Christmas to remember. The most wonderful time of this year, or any year.